Hello there, nerds, and welcome back once again. It's been a little bit, huh? Oh man. Yeah, no, the game actually seems really fun. Stretch. Gotta stretch out really fast. One second, one second. But yeah. So, yeah, it's been a little bit, as you know. Um, but we're just gonna get into it. I've been holding off on playing a bunch of games recently. Purely um because I wanted to stream them, but I also was being lazy. But now I'm finally gonna get to try one of the games. This is one of the newer games too, so there's still like I have 6 games if we include this one that I bought and I have not touched simply because I wanted to play them, but I wanted to stream them. But that's all about to change because we're about to knock one out. I mean, at the very least, we'll try it. But I do think I'll be playing this one all the way through. I think. We'll see. Um. Oh, that's why. One moment. Gotta click around a little bit, refamiliarize myself with all the settings. Okay, now I have to open the game. How embarrassing would it be if I had like forgotten to download the game? Like I didn't, but how embarrassing would that be? Definitely didn't do. No, just kidding. I actually didn't, but that would be bad. No. Oh, that's why. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, that feels off for some reason. It's because it is. One moment. Let me figure it. Let me get this. One moment. We got this. Oh, that's why. Okay, one second. What happens if I do that? Yeah, no, it's the same problem. Okay. One second. I changed the resolution for my screen since the last time, so I've got to fix this up really fast. Give me like 5 seconds to fix the screen so this looks better. Uh-oh. That's not good. Wait, we got this. We definitely got this. Guys. Come on. Guys, come on. Guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. One moment. Okay, listen. 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 Every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, just smush that a little bit like that. And smush that down a little bit like that. Why is this so hard? What am I doing wrong? Oh no. This is not bueno. Why is this the hardest thing in the world? What the hell? How do I always mess this up? Every single time. I always forget how to do this. One second. Um no. The screen needs to be whenever this happens, my screen like mean, no, that's gonna look wrong. Wait. Wait. I think I remember how I did this before. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm doing wrong. One second. We got this. Oh no, but now I've done. Oh my god. Okay. I think how I was doing this before is I was doing it like this so that I could put the game. No, crud. Oh no. I done goofed. One second. Nope, that's wrong. Guys. No. Guys. I had it, and then, guys, one second. Guys. No, I got this. Give me 5 seconds. I actually remember what I need to do now. This is what happens when you stop streaming for a month. Okay. The funny thing about this is that it's reminding me of a anime that's currently airing this season. Okay. Oh my goodness. Guys, I messed up. Let me uninstall the game really fast. This will take like 2 minutes. Let me reinstall. Okay. When the thing is that I forgot that I was streaming my game. I have 2 different sized monitors. And one of the monitors is like larger and has a stretch res. So when I'm streaming, I forgot that I have to stream my games on the small, because I remembered that one of the things had to be on the small, and I did it backwards. I had my Streamlabs on the smaller monitor and my game on the larger monitor, but it's supposed to be the other way around, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to be that the game is on the smaller monitor and the Streamlabs is on the bigger monitor, because the game being on the small, like, to put it simply, the way that I had things set up on my Streamlabs was set for the smaller, like, normal size monitor, like the 19 by 20 something. Anyway, because of what I just did, when the game first loaded up, there was 2 options. First, it was like in this small window, and it gave me the option to go window or full screen, and I put full screen, and then I couldn't get it back into windowed, and then there was another option before you even get to the title screen, and I accidentally clicked on that without reading it, so now I'm 77% to re-downloading it. Well, that's the thing. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get it small again so that we could, oh god, wait. And now this is, no, wait. This is, one moment. Guys, I know what I'm doing. Trust the process. Gotcha obviously knows what he's doing all the time. I am always 5 steps ahead. 5 steps ahead. I'm always 5 steps ahead. Okay, sorry. I think restarting it. Guys, this is already going horrible. I might have to switch games for now. Guys. Guys, I don't... One moment. Oh my god, this is horrible. This is going horrible. This is all going very bad. This is so bad. No! Wait. One second. I have to do something really fast. Oh god, this is so frustrating. I'm so dumb. Okay. Wait. Wait, we got this. We got this. Trust we got this. In a second. We've got this in a second. Oh, hell no. We are cooked, chat. We are cooked. Okay, wait. Just give me 5 seconds, chat. Just give me 5 seconds. Is it not here? Okay, let's try here then. I trust everything is going fine. And I know what I'm doing. Trust. Guys, trust. Oh, this is bad. Is it here? Guys. No, because now I didn't see what the option was. Okay. 26. Well, my volume, is it loud? Yeah, I know. I have to fix when I open it back up. Here's the thing is that I didn't see what I clicked on. Like, I was trying to click around and I didn't see what I clicked on, and I thought uninstalling and reinstalling the game would give me the option to see what that first option was that I clicked on, but I don't know what it was that it asked me. And it asked me to choose something, and I choose something, and I don't know what I choose. I don't know what I clicked. And uninstalling the game, reinstalling did not fix. And I'm gonna need a second. I might have to switch the stream. We might be doing gambling. I might just end the stream and restart the stream as a gambling stream. Actually, I probably should restart the stream regardless, because of how scuffed this is. So let me figure everything out first, and then we're just gonna restart the stream the second that I'll sit here and I'll chat for a second, but we'll start. I'll end the stream and restart it the second that I actually get everything working. Okay, one moment. Let me check this out really fast. Okay, manage. That's why I couldn't find it. The game isn't Japanese? No wonder. Bruh. Like, the name of the game. When I was looking under common, I couldn't find the game, and I thought, oh, it's not there, but... Okay. I think I got this. I think now we've got this, maybe. I think if I do it exactly like that, and I do this, and then I reinstall the game, guys, I might be the genius. Keep going! No, 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 this is scuffed as hell. Oh god, someone's gonna look on my channel and just be like, "Oh, cool, Kagaya Shiori." Let's see when the game starts. 30 minutes in. 45 minutes in. Oh god. Okay, just uno momento. Did I buy this? No, I didn't buy that. Sorry, sometimes I look at a game and I'm like, did I buy this? Because I share a library, a Steam library. And I'm like, no, that one's not mine. Like, I can play it, but it's not mine. No, 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 no. I got this. Trust. The game's re-downloading. If I did everything right, then we play. If I didn't, if I start the game up right, and it's still wrong, we're switching to gambling. So this is kind of a gamble in a way, you know. This is 92%, and then I will 100% be restarting the stream for sure if we switch games. Like I'm considering restarting it right now. One second. Okay, wait. Okay, we're gonna try this a third time. Guys, this is going crazy good. Maybe this is why I don't stream anymore. Maybe I just don't stream. Maybe this is a sign. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. We got this. We got this. Okay. Game, I need you. I need you to work with me here, game. I'm about to lose my marbles. I didn't check beforehand because I wasn't planning on streaming. And then I last second was like, you know what, let's do it. Dude, I have to buy these settings. No, 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 no. You don't have to buy the game just to check the settings. I'm restarting the game because the cloud save was saving things even though like they shouldn't be saved, and I think I got rid of everything. The game should open without the cloud save, and it should being the keyword here, start as if this is a fresh file. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open this as if it's a fresh save, like no save file. I'm trying to open this brand new. That's what I want the game to do. Because I want to know, please, please, uh, uh, oh, I'm dumb. You know what the option was? Because it just worked. You know what the option was? You want to take a guess? What the thing I was like so worried about was that like I couldn't figure out the answer to, that I was like, because I couldn't see because the cloud save kept opening it up. Let me just fix this up really fast, and I'll show you myself. You know what? Actually, isn't there a? No crap, that's wrong. Yeah, let me do that, and then I just need to wait. We do that. So yeah, we do that, we do that, we do that. Sweet, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it. This was the option that I just uninstalled and reinstalled over and over because I accidentally spam clicked something. Like I didn't click English, and I never read what this first thing was, and it kept going to the title screen because after you select, let me just do this really fast. Crap, wait. Ah, crap. This was the thing earlier that was messing me up. God. One moment. Oh my god. Yes, like it being moving it to the right. Oh my god. Trying to get it at the right. What? No, we're doing this. We're figuring this out right here, right now. Oh my god. We're gonna figure this out one way or another. Everyone's about to get really good at this together. Okay. This work of fiction, blah blah blah, where it contains explicit depictions of suicide, violence, configurations, sound. Let's make all of these like just a little quieter. How loud is like the? That's not that bad. I don't want it to be louder than me, but I also don't want it to be like super quiet. Okay, and then we're gonna set this to full screen like I originally did, which was right here. And then playing this on the big screen, and then we full screen it, and then I drag this over here, and then I fix this so that it looks Am I a genius? Am I a genius? Does my genius know no bounds? Oh my god, I might be a genius. I think I fixed it. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I am so smart. I am so freaking smart. I am so smart and so handsome. Look at that. I fixed it. Oh my god. It only took 30 minutes. It only took 30 minutes. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I restart the stream, right? I definitely restart the stream after all that. Right? There's no way I don't restart the stream after going through all that. Right? What do you mean both are debatable? I am indeed a genius. Now, we're about to play this game. Like, it was very fast, but obviously, since it is like a murder mystery style game, and I really like these detective style games, these style games always have the psychological horror, which means that, you know, just basic warning for violence and psychological stuff that's gonna get in your head and mind games and whatnot. But the whole point of the game, from what I read in the summary, is that you play as Kugayama Shiori, who died. You were, if I'm not mistaken, you were murdered, and you're trying to figure out either you were murdered or you killed yourself, and you're trying to figure out how, like, you're a ghost already. Like, you start the game as a ghost. That's like the summary of this game, and you keep reliving your life trying to figure out how you died. I don't exactly know how it works, like if she's going back in time, or if she's a ghost and she's just reliving the days over and over until she can figure out who killed her. But basically the whole point of this game is to just go over and over and over again until you find out what led to your death. But it's not just strictly a, yeah, Happy Death Day, yeah. But it's not just, it kind of is very similar to Happy Death Day because it's not just horror, it's actually a horror comedy, which means there's going to be a lot of funny in between, but at the end, there's going to be, you know, this big reveal as to, how she died. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm expecting it to be like funny all the way throughout, and then like towards the very end, shit's about to get real. We're gonna figure out what led to her dying. Where the girl kept replaying the same day. Yeah. That exactly that. All right, let's start. God, that only took half an hour. Okay. Dang. They wow, yeah. Oh wow, you start from right here. Hanging. Hey, can you see me? Yes. My, you can even hear me. Oh! Wait, so maybe we're not her. Maybe we are the main character, and we're helping her figure out how she died. I don't know, but we'll see. Some see me now and then, but you're the first I can actually talk to. Please don't make that face. I kind of want to click on this and see what happens. Oh, it just reached baseline. I'm perfectly fine hanging around like this. I'm already dead, after all. Yes, I'm a ghost, you see.
待って、心配しているんじゃなくて怖がっているんじゃ。
Oh, you're not worried. You're scared, aren't you?
気がつかなくてごめんなさい。すぐに降りるわ。
How careless of me. I'm sorry. I'll get down right away. Phew.
驚かせてしまったわね。ごめんなさい。
I must have startled you. I'm sorry. I see the 8-bit guy talking to a girl finally.
安心して。あなたを呪ったりなんてしないから。
Don't worry.
本当よ。危害は加えない。
Don't worry, I'm not going to curse you or anything. I really won't. I'd never lay a finger on anyone.
恨みつらみがあってここで首をつっていたわけじゃないの。少し事情があって。
I'm not hanging around here out of resentment. I just have some circumstances. Even if the girl is dead.
これも何かの縁かしら。
Fate has tied us together somehow.
ねえ、もしよければ私のお願いを聞いてくれないかしら。
Yeah, no, they're making a lot of puns about her being a ghost, like the hanging around. Hey, if you don't mind, would you listen to my request? Sure.
本当にありがとう。
Really? Thank you.
断られるかと思っていたわ。言ってみるものね。
I was sure you'd say no. I guess you'll never know unless you try.
そうね。何から話そうかしら。
Let's see. Where should I start?
まずは名前ね。
I would probably say no. No, honestly, I think I'd say yes if I was actually able to see them. I'd be a bit frightened, but if it was during the day like this, it would definitely take the fear down a lot. First, my name.
私の名前は久我山しおり。
My
よろ
name
しくね。
is Kugayama Shiori. It's nice to meet you.
まずはなんて言ってしまったけれど、実は覚えているのはそれだけなの。名前だけ。
Oh, and I know I said first, but the truth is, there isn't really a second or a third. The only thing I remember is my name.
自分がいつ死んだのか、なぜ死んだのか、自宅はどこ、年齢は、趣味は。
You're dipping out? No, that's fair. I know it's been a while. You were in here with me for the first 30 minutes while I was trying to figure this out. But, oh, no. You're saying, bruh, if you saw someone, you're dipping. I just read the last message. If I see someone hanging, staring into my soul, I'm dipping. I mean, honestly, I get that. Yeah, no. That honestly is valid. But at the same time, I feel like I'd be scared at first, but I'd also be curious as to what's going on. And I think curiosity would get the better of me. I'd want to know why I'm able to talk to someone that should be dead. Like, perhaps. But I mean, if you're already in that situation, and I wanted to be a detective growing up for the longest time, sometimes the curiosity gets the better of you. When did I die? And why? Isn't it perhaps? When did I die and why? Where did I live? How old was I? What were my hobbies?
覚えていないの。名前以外の記憶が全くない。
I can't remember any of it. Aside from my name, everything's gone. Well, I probably watched too many Scooby-Doo shows. That, and I read a lot of mystery books growing up, like 39 Clues, and I watched a lot of, like, murder mystery type stuff, and a lot of those cold cases, and, like, those criminal investigation style shows that my grandma was really into. To be honest, I did as well. Valid. Honestly, I think those were a lot of things that like made my fascination just grow deeper for those types of things. I can't remember any of it. Aside from my name, everything's gone.
記憶がないからこの世への執着も全くない。
Since I remember nothing, I don't have any real attachments to this world.
要するに自分がどうして成仏していないのか
In
わ
short,
からないの。
I have no idea why I'm still here.
もう一度死んでみれば成仏できるかしらと思って首をつってみたのだけど
I figured I'd finally find peace if I died again, so I tried hanging myself, but
見ての通り失敗。
as you can see, it didn't work.
実は今回が初めてじゃないの。自殺をしたの。
Actually, this wasn't my first attempt at suicide, I mean. Honestly, I can't even blame them. If you're like already dead and no one can see or hear you, and you're just like constantly like living on, like in between, you know, I'd want to know what was going on as well. I'd be like, what the?
何度死んでみても私は天国へ行くことができない。あるいは地獄かもしれないけれど。
No matter how many times I die, I just can't seem to go to heaven, or hell, for that matter.
もしかしたら忘れてしまっただけで私には強い未練があるのかもしれない。
Maybe I just forgot. I actually do have strong regrets tying me to this world. Which makes sense if you were like deeply. The whole thing about like ghosts having like unfinished business and that's why they can't pass on. It makes sense that if you forgot your memory and that was why you couldn't, you know, remember that you wouldn't be able to pass on because you still are even if you don't remember it, it's still there. Strong neck. Maybe I just forgot. I actually do have strong regrets tying me to this world.
この世で何か
Yep.
やり残したことが
Some sort of unfinished business I left behind.
前置きが長くなったわね。ここからが本題。
Sorry for the long introduction. I'll get to the point now.
記憶を取り戻す手助けをしてほしいの。
I want you to help me get my memories back.
名前しかわからないから何をどうすればいいかわからないし。
You know what sucks? Is I feel like by the end of the game, the main character is probably going to have like formed a strong bond with them. But obviously it's like they're already dead, right? But I feel like over the course of this, the main character having interacted with them is probably going to have like a strong connection with this person. I got called someone else just by my username. Oof. So I only know my name. I have no idea where to begin.
それに幽霊だからできることも限られている。
Besides, there's only so much a ghost can do. Well, since you have your name, it's actually super easy. Wasn't fun. But it would actually be super easy to start gathering evidence, because even if all she remembers is her name, that's more than enough to go off of to start figuring out who they were as a person. If you didn't even have your name, that's where things get tricky. That's where like trying to figure out who someone is would be so much harder, because then you're having to explore. Yeah, anything would help. Having even just a name, right? But if they didn't remember anything at all, then you're having to go around and ask about, hey, do you know about this, you know? And then you're trying to ask with just the details that you have, right? Like their hair, what they look like, with no name. Only so much a ghost can do. I think the last name would be better since the archives. Yeah, no. Definitely it'd be easier, but even just a first name would be enough. If all you had was a first name to go off of, obviously family name is easier to find, but even just having someone's first name is a start, right? Because there's only X amount of people with that first name, especially in any given area. But I mainly just mean that even having a first name is easier than just running around like a crazy person trying to ask with nothing, you know? Besides, there's only so much you guys can do. But yeah, that's where we come in.
このままじゃ永遠に無意味な自殺を繰り返すだけ。
At this rate, I'll just keep dying again and again for eternity.
どうかお願い。少しでも私を哀れに思ってくれるなら。
So please, if you feel even a little pity for me.
いえ、断りにくい雰囲気を作るのは卑怯ね。
No, that was unfair of me. I basically pressured you into saying yes.
こうしましょう。すぐ近くにコンビニがあるでしょ。
How about this? There's a convenience store just around the corner.
もし私を助けてくれるなら、そこまで来てくれる？
If you're willing to help, could you come meet me there?
そんな気になれなかったら帰って大丈夫。
If you don't feel like
私
it,
は二度とあなたの前に現れない。
if you don't feel like it, you can go home, and I'll never bother you ever again.
それじゃあね。
See you there. If the ghost follows you while looking into the archives, then it gets easier. I ran out of pity a long time ago. Honestly, I feel like them being this considerate just makes me want to help them all the more, you know? Like, they're not begging you. They literally are giving you the option here by walking away like that. They're basically, and I feel like I'd already want to help them, but them being that, like, considerate, even knowing the circumstances they're in, would just make me want to help them all the more. Time to go. Convenience store. Oh, shoot! You actually had the option! You actually had the option to pick what you were gonna do, to go home
よかった。
or to go to the convenience
来て
store.
くれたのね。
I wonder what happens if you choose to go home, if it just ends the game right then and there. I didn't even think about that. No. You gotta help. You really came. I'm so glad.
実は不安だったの。幽霊からのお願いなんて気味が悪いでしょ。
Not run. No. To be honest, I was getting worried. It must be unsettling, getting a request from a ghost like this.
でもあなたは来てくれた。ありがとう。
But you still came.
とっても嬉しい。
Thank you. I'm really happy.
早速、記憶探しを始めたいのだけど。
I'd like to start searching for my memories right away, but
早速、記憶探しを始めたいのだけど。
I'd like to start searching for my memories right away, but
さっきも話した通り、何も覚えていないから何をすればいいのかわからない。
like I said, I don't remember anything, so I don't even know where to begin. What if it wasn't a ghost? Like a real person? You've now become the weirdo in town. I think it's worth helping. I'd still want to help someone if I had the option. And being the weirdo is not really something that's new for me. Or at least seen as one. Like I said. But yeah, you're right that if there is a ghost and no one else can see them, then yeah, you would look crazy. But I still think it's worth helping someone. Like I said, I don't remember.
そこで助言をもらおうと思うの。
So I thought I'd ask for advice.
あなたにじゃなくて、私の唯一のお友達。もちろん幽霊のね。
So there is other people there. That makes things a little bit easier. Not you. My friend. My only ghost friend, to be exact.
ここに来てもらったのも、その人に会うためなの。
Which is why I asked you to come here, so you could meet her.
ついてきて。すぐそこにいるはず。
Follow me. She should be right over there. So there's someone else with unfinished business?
Hmm? こんにちは。
Hello?
Eh?
Yo. Damn. Fair.
今いいかしら。
Do you have a moment?
いいけど
Yeah, sure.
記憶を取り戻したいの。
I want to get my memories back.
いきなりすぎてウケる。
That so came out of nowhere.
この前まで消えかけてたと思ってたけど、なんかあったの？
Figured you just up and disappear someday. Something happened.
いっか。なんで
Whatever. Go on.
何か知らないかと思って会いに来たの。
Figured you might know something
あんたのこと？
about you.
それか記憶を取り戻す方法。
That or a way to get my memories back.
いや、知らん。私も記憶ないもん。自分の名前もわかんないし。
Damn. See, yeah, this would be a lot harder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have mine either. Heck, I don't even know my own name.
あら、名前も？
Not even that?
名前は覚えてんの？
What, you remember yours or something?
ええ、名前だけ。
Yes. Nothing else, though.
久我山しおり。それが私の名前。
Kugayama Shiori. That's my name.
久我山しおり。もしかして聞き覚えある？
Does it ring any bells?
全然。とりあえずしおりんって呼んでいい？
That's the popular girl who skips school now. Valid, yeah. First and last name, easy find. Yeah, exactly. This, on the other hand, is exactly what I was talking about. Someone not having a name at all would be so much harder to try to figure out. Not at all. Anyway, can I call you Shiori?
ええ。
Okay.
私のことは適当でいいよ。好きに呼んじゃって。
You can call me whatever you want. Anything's fine.
そう？それなら実は私密かにこう呼んでいたの。
Really? In that case, I've actually already been secretly calling you
ギャルコさん。
Kosan. I'm pretty sure Gyaru is literally just a term for like, it's like a style. She just gave her that name because of the style. That's literally just like calling someone Goth-san. That's so funny.
えだそう。
Ew, lame. Yeah, that'd literally be like if there was a goth ghost and you just called them goth girl. That's that's so funny. Lame.
まあいっか。好きに呼んでって言ったのは私だし。
Whatever. I did tell you to call me whatever you want.
そっちは？
How about you? I think she stopped mid-sentence because she just realizes that I'm not a ghost.
あ、待った。そういえば。
Wait, come to think of it.
私に聞きに来たの正解だったかも。記憶はないけど顔は広いんだよね。
Does she not realize I'm not a ghost? Or is she just not bothered? No, none of your messages have gone into review. I can see all of them. And like everyone else would be able to as well. That message didn't go in. Trying to pick on you. Because it tells me right away if a message has been... Like, it would say, oh, you need to approve this message. Yeah, whatever message you sent, I did not see. If you want to try sending it again, I will let you know. But it shouldn't be going to review, because I should be able to see. Even deleted messages, it would say the bot has, like, deleted a message, or this message needs to be... Oh, yeah. That's not, yeah, that didn't get put into review, it just never sent. But valid. Okay. Maybe coming to me was the right call. I don't have any memories, but I do know a lot of peeps. Which that's gonna help us, her knowing a lot of people.
例のこととか
I guess
詳しい人を思い出した。その人ならなんか知ってっかも。
I just remembered someone who knows a lot about ghosts and stuff. Could help you out.
霊能者とか？
Like a medium or something.
違う。私らと同じ。なんか昔から幽霊やってるっぽい人。
ghost just like us. Someone who's been one for a long time.
幽霊に詳しい幽霊
So, a ghost who knows a lot about ghosts.
詳しいってか、なんつうのかな。何でも調べてくれるみたいな。
How do I put it? More like she's willing to dig up whatever you need, I guess.
例のことに限らず。
Not just ghost stuff.
その人はどこにいるの？
Where can we find this person? Sounds like an information broker.
いっつも図書館にいる。2階のどこだっけ？
Well, funny though, why she looks like a vengeful ghost. Right at the library, like always. Second floor, somewhere.
詳しい場所忘れたけど、見たらすぐわかるはず。
I forgot the exact spot, but you'll know right away.
混んでてもその人の周りだけぽっかり空いてっから。寒気とかすんのかもね。
Even when it's crowded, there's always this empty spot there. Probably gives people the chills or something.
混んでいてもその人だけ。ありがとう。
Empty
探
spot.
してみるわ。
Empty spot even when crowded. Thanks. I'll try looking for it.
なんかわかったら私にも教えてよ。ちょっと気になる。
Or you get her mad and you're dead. Honestly, that's kind of like the look she gave, like just in general, like if you saw her in person before she died, one look and she's gonna bite your head off. Yeah, and if you figure anything out, tell me too, okay? Kind of curious.
もちろん。
Yes, of
それじゃ
yes, of course. See you.
またねー。そっちの人もバイバイ。
See ya. Me too. Bye bye.
ちょい待ち
Uh-oh. Yup. I knew it. This whole time, the only reason she was responding to our little ghost friend, Shiori, is because she didn't realize that we could see her. She didn't actually think we could see her. Or maybe she didn't think we could hear her. One way or the other. I was wondering why she wasn't reacting. And now she is.
教えてあげたんだから、お別れの前に何か言うことあるよね。
Yo, you called the fuck out of that. I just helped you out. Now, what do you say when someone helps you?
意外と礼儀を重んじるタイプみたいね。
Surprisingly, at the
つ
time.
いてきてくれただけなのに申し訳ないけれど、あなたからもギャルコさんにお礼を言ってくれる？
Sorry to ask, but I'm just making you Taiwan. Do you think Garuku-san too?
よろしい。
Good.
じゃあ、頑張ってね。
Alrighty then. Good luck. Yeah, I know. She definitely... That's like the kind of aura she gave, like, even when she was alive. But their anger obviously manifests differently when... Now that they're dead. Alrighty then. Good luck.
ええ、それじゃあ、教えてくれてありがとう。
Right. We'll be off now. Thanks for the info.
さあ、行きましょうか。次の目的地は図書館よ。
Not a pass though for that. Our next stop is the library. Now then, shall we get going? Now then.
混んでいてもぽっかり空いていて、その人しかいない場所。
An empty spot, even when it's crowded. Our ghost should be the only one there.
参ったわね。人がまばら。みんな一人で座っている。
This is a pickle. There are barely any people, and everyone's sitting alone.
でも、同じ幽霊だからかしら。なんとなくわかるわ。気配というか、霊気というか、そういうサムシングが。
It's on the edge between hit and pass. But since we're both ghosts, I think I can single her out, like through her presence. Or aura, or something like
きっ
that.
と彼女よ。つ
I
いてき
must
て。
be her. Follow me. This is one.
ここ座ってもいいですか？
Excuse me. Will you sit here? Go ahead.
よかった。当たり。
Good. We have our ghost.
ほら、あなたも座って。
Go on.
隣にどうぞ。
Take a seat and sit beside me. Oh yeah. I realized. Pass. I realize now that the reason for the reason she said we have our ghost is because she responded. She could have easily just started walking up to everyone one by one to see, because if they don't respond to her, then obviously they're not a ghost. Okay, I did see that. I just wanted to check what this save, load, config, manual, title, skip, back, auto, fast forward. A lot of these are options for like if you're replaying through the story or something. Please refrain from talking inside the library.
あなたの声が周囲に聞こえないように、私の声も誰にも届かない。
It's like how no one can hear you. People can't hear me either.
なるほど。同類でしたか。
I see. So you're one of us.
よかった。すぐに見つけられて。
Yes. I'm glad we found you right away.
珍しいこともあるものです。例のお客が一度に2人も。
It's rare for this place to have two ghostly visitors at once.
ああ、違うの。死んでいるのは私だけ。
Ah, I'm the only one who's dead.
なおさら珍しいですね。霊が見え会話もできる聖女ですか。
All the more unusual. A living person who can see and talk to ghosts, are you?
であれば、改めて忠告を。
In that case, allow me to give you another warning.
死後は慎んでください。私たちと違って、あなたの声は読書の邪魔になります。
Please refrain from
わかり
talking.
ましたか？
Unlike us, people can hear you and you might disturb them. Understood? That must have just been a habit then, because obviously if she would have known that she was a ghost, because if they, how do I word this? If they could see and hear you, then that means they're a ghost, and they wouldn't be able to see you if they were living, so your warning would fall on deaf ears. So it must have just been her saying it out of a habit, instead of really meaning it. Damn, playing us out already. It's to deter people. Please refrain from talking like a understood. Yes. She got mad at us responding to her.
今のは返事を求めた私にも落ち度がありますね。
I suppose I share the blame for prompting a reply.
もう一度だけはっきりと言います。
Say this one more time.
一切声を出さないでくださ
Not
い。
utter a word.
返事は首を縦か横に振る。
Your
それ
response.
だけで結構です。
Simply nod or shake your head. That will suffice.
結構素直な方で助かります。
Good. I'm glad you understand.
そうですね。しっかりと説明しておきましょうか。
Very well. I suppose I should explain this properly.
ルールを守るのは当然のことではありますが、お互いのためでもあります。
Following the rules is a given. It's also for both our sakes.
霊感があるのならば、きっと感じたでしょう。あなたがはいと答えたとき、私の様子が変わったことに。
Yeah, I did sense the anger the same way I sensed it with the other ghost, which she's about to explain to me. She can mingle with our kind. I'm sure you sensed it. When you answered yes, my demeanor
私も感じたわ。ギャルコさんの時もそうだった。
felt it too. It was the same.
はい。コンビニの前でいつもスマホを触っている女の子。
The girl who's always on her phone in front of me.
スマホ。ああ、彼女ですか。
Oh, her.
急に機嫌を悪くして、妙な、なんて言うのかしら。 とても危険な感じがしたの。
She suddenly got upset and there was this strange aura. Anyway, she felt really
ま
dangerous.
さにそう。あなたのように。
Just like what I felt from you.
それはおそらく彼女の地雷を踏んだか踏みかけたんでしょうね。
Indeed. Okay, so whatever their trigger is will make them angry. For her, it's speaking in the library. Since she was, I'm going to assume, a librarian or a librarian's assistant before she passed, given the glasses and that she's always hanging out the library, and the fact that she was asking, so it made her upset when we were speaking and making noise, disturbing others. And then for the other girl, it was when we didn't say thank you. It made her upset that we didn't say thank you after she took the time out of her, well, after she took the time to explain it to us that we were just gonna leave.
地雷？
例にとって耐え難いこと
Things a
とで
ghost
も言いましょうか。
finds unbearable, we could say.
理由は不明ですが、霊は感情の制御がしにくいんです。
I'm a fan of the books. Yeah, she could have just been a huge book reader. But okay, that makes sense. And it must not be really problematic for other ghosts, because even if you were to set one of them off, it really wouldn't do anything since you're both ghosts. But I'm guessing since he's still living, there is more danger to it. Reasons unknown, we ghosts have trouble controlling our
これは長く霊生活を送っていれば自然と実感することです。
moving your
特
head.
に怒りを抑えられない。
Yeah, moving your head in a way that responds can trigger her as well. Yeah. Anyone who's been in one long enough realizes this naturally, especially when it comes to anger.
生前の私はとても理性的でしたが、今では瞬間湯沸かし器のようになってしまいました。
I was a very rational person in life, but now it's like I became a kettle that instantly boils over.
私の地雷は図書館のルールを破ること。
My trigger is breaking my
目の前でルールを破られると、ふつふつと怒りがこみ上げてきます。
When someone breaks them in front of me, rage shoots straight to my head.
私は理性的で理知的な霊なので、何とか抑えることはできますが、
As I am a rational, level-headed ghost, I know how to restrain myself. However,
もう一度ルールを破られたらどうなるか分かりません。
should
最
you break,
悪、たたり殺してしまうこともありえます。
should you break the rules again, I can't guarantee what will happen. At worst, I could end up cursing you to death.
なるほど。ギャルコさんの時も知らないうちに地雷を踏んでしまっていたのね。
I see. My buddy here might have accidentally set off Yard coastlines trigger them. Yeah. Yeah.
霊との対話にあまり慣れていないようですから、おせっかいながら忠告です。
Never mind, I take back my past. Forgive my meddling. You don't seem very experienced at talking with ghosts. Let me give you a warning.
注意事項その1、決して地雷を踏まないこと。
Rule 1. Never set off a ghost
地
trigger.
雷は例によって違いますし、反応も様々。ただ怒るだけの場合もあれば、殺意をむき出しにすることもあります。
Since Shiori has no memories, that must be why she has yet to show a trigger. She might not even know what her trigger is because she doesn't remember what it was that was important to her. Either that or she does have one. She wouldn't be able to tell us because she herself doesn't know it. Ghost has their own triggers and reactions. Some just get angry while others will show outright murderous intent.
私もどうなるか分かりません。次はないと思って十分に気をつけてください。
I myself don't know what I do either. Be careful, and assume there won't be a next time.
よろしい。素晴らしい対応力です。
I knew it was gonna ask. I knew it was gonna have us try again to see if we were going to tempt her, basically. I bet you there's even bad ends depending on how you respond to a ghost, including her. What is your normal blush? That's a great question. Why is it like stuck as that too? You know, it might have been because I pushed a button earlier. Yup. Earlier I was clicking this button over and over when I was trying to fix things. It's probably just been on permanent blush then, ever since then. Whoops. The Amnesiac Ghost just said yes to see. Well, no, we're not trying to get killed and die so early in the game. I'm probably gonna accidentally get myself killed later. We don't need it to do it on purpose. Excellent response. See, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I wonder if I have any troops too.
私には分かりかねますが、きっとあるでしょうね。
I couldn't say, but I'm sure you do.
ままならないわね。記憶がないと。
Sure, it's tough having no memories.
なるほど。私に会いに来た理由が分かりました。
I see. So that's why you're here.
え？
ギャルコさんでしたか？大方、霊事情に詳しい者がいると彼女が話したのでしょう。
Yaruko-san, was it? I suppose she told you that there was someone knowledgeable about ghostly affairs.
生前の記憶を思い出す方法を知っているかもしれない。そう期待して私を訪ねた。
I should have said yes to see all. Get all endings from wherever he goes, just to see. I definitely could try to see about getting other endings after, but for my first attempt, I'm just trying to get a good ending. Someone might know if you recover your memories from when you were alive, which brings you here today. Mainly because when I go through a first run, I do my best to not die at all. I tried my best to get a perfect run in these types of games. To see if I could... Basically, I treat it as if, like, if this was me in this situation, would I make it all the way to the end without dying? I almost never do, but, you know, I still try. One time, I did the exact opposite and got the worst possible ending. There was like 8 different endings in that game, and I got the absolute worst. There was like a true ending, which is the best possible ending, and then there was like a horrible ending, and I ended up getting a horrible ending on my first run. But there's someone might know if you recover your memories from which brings you here today. No. There was a true ending, like there was a good ending, which is in most games the true ending is the good ending, right? That's the true ending just means that that's the actual ending, right? So if you've got more than one ending, true basically means canon. That's what actually happened, right? The other endings are normally alternate realities, like endings that could have happened, right? So they're possibilities, or maybe multiverses, right? But the actual ending is the one called the true ending. And the reason that that's so important, that there's a true ending, is not just for lore reasons and for like people to make, you know, their ideas based off of what is canon, but for continuations. Like that game I told you about has 3 games now, right? And if there's no canon ending, right, if you don't set a true ending, like an actual ending, when you make a game with multiple endings, then you can't make a game off of that, because then there's no way to continue off of it. So it's important that you have a genuine ending. Like Omori has several different endings, but only one of them is the true ending. So technically, if they wanted to make a second Omori, they could. Technically, it would be a split reality, which means the true ending might not be canon. I still have yet to play the second game for that one, but I'm pretty sure that the true ending was the canon one. Never know which is the real ending. Yeah, for some games. That someone might know a way for you to recover your memories from when you were alive. Which brings you here today. Was that correct?
すごい。
You're
正解。
completely right.
メガネをかけているだけあるわ。とっても聡明ね。
Maria's music box. Yeah. For some games, it's like that. Wow, you're sharp. It must be those glasses.
とんでもない偏見があるようですが、悪い気はしないのでよしとしましょう。
It's quite the prejudice you have there, but I don't dislike it, so I'll let it slide.
簡単な推理です。記憶を失っている例は珍しくありません。
It was a simple deduction. It's not uncommon for ghosts to lose their
長
memories.
くこの世に留まっていれば、同様の相談を受ける機会はそれなりに。
When you linger in this world long enough, you naturally get your share of similar inquiries.
経験豊富なのね。あ、ごめんなさい。自己紹介がまだだったわ。私は
If she cuts her off and tells her her own name, that'd be crazy. You really are a veteran ghost. Oh, I'm sorry. I've yet to introduce myself. I'm...
お待ちを。自己紹介は結構です。
Stop right there. That won't be necessary.
あ、そうね。みんながみんな名前を覚えているとは限らないし、無神経だったわね。
Oh, right. Not everyone remembers their name. That was insensitive of me.
いえ、私も覚えていますよ。完全ではありませんが、生前の記憶もあります。
No, I do remember. Not everything, but I still retain memories from when I was alive.
ですが、教えるつもりはありませんし、あなたたちの名前を尋ねることもしません。
But I have no intention of telling you, nor will I ask for your names.
理解したわ。孤高の一匹狼。群れるつもりは
Like
な
a
い
ghost.
というわけね。
I understand. A lone wolf who walks her own path. I guess you don't want to join a pack.
違います。
What? No.
あら、
Hmm?
注意事項その2です。
Which brings us to rule 2. There must be something important about not sharing either your name or personal information or both.
相手のことを知れば知るほど親しくなります。
Yep, that's what I was
要
saying.
するに、相手への執着が生
I
まれる
was
んで
like,
す。
it would be pretty bad if we end up getting attached to her by the end of this because when she, it's even worse than, see, these style games and things are even worse. It's worse when you know someone's going to die or is already dead because you start with that knowledge, but then you start getting attached to them, and by the end, even though you already knew they were dead, by the end of it, it hurts way more because there is no, you know, it's impossible to save them, or they're already dead. You know that there is no way to save them. Whereas with like a game where the game starts and you grow close to them and then they die, right? You know, that hurts, but you had no clue, right? With these types of games, you already know, and then you get attached anyway, and then that realization once you're attached that it doesn't matter, that like the more you play or the more you watch, that at the end of this they're gone, is really rough. But yeah, when you learn about someone, the closer you become, and sure, you start getting attached.
先ほども言いましたよね。霊は感情の制御が難しくなると。
Okay, so getting attached to the main character could not only lead to possibly love, but even obsession. As I said earlier, ghosts have trouble regulating their emotions.
生まれた執着はいずれ呪いとなります。
Oh shit. Any attachment you form will become a fixation, and eventually
その呪いが聖者に向けられれば。
And if that curse is directed at the living,
取り付いて呪い殺してしまう。
you get possessed or killed.
そういうことも起こり得るでしょうね。
That sort of thing can happen. Yes.
そういえば、この人と公園で初めて出会った時、私はすぐに名乗ってしまったけれど、名前を聞こうとはしなかった。
Think of it. When I first met my buddy here in the park, I introduced myself right away. I never asked for a name.
そういえば、
Ah,
この
crap.
人と公園で初めて出会った時、私はすぐに名乗ってしまったけれど、名前を聞こうとはしなかった。無意識にそれが良くないことだと思っていたのかしら。
Maybe I subconsciously knew I shouldn't.
かもしれません。
Perhaps.
名前を知らないのであれば知らないままでいた方がいいでしょう。
If you don't know someone's name, it's best to keep it that way.
知ってしまえば親しみが湧き執着となり呪いと化す。
Once you learn it, familiarity follows, and fixation can eventually
気
occur.
がつかぬうちにせっかくの友人を害する悪霊になってしまうかもしれません。
Before you realize it, you could turn into a wraith and end up harming the friend you finally made.
十分に気をつけてください。
So please be careful.
少し寂しいけれど適切な距離が大事ということね。
It's a little lonely, but I guess I should maintain a proper distance.
分かったわ。ありがとう。さすが物
That's
知り
only
ね。
2 rules. I'm sure there's at least one more. I understand, thanks. You really know your stuff.
伊達に長く霊をやっていませんから。
I haven't been a ghost this long for nothing.
とりあえずそうね。あなたのことはどう呼ぼうかしら。
For now, let's see. What should I call you?
帽子をかぶってるから帽子さん。
I'm wearing a hat, so Hatter? Or maybe Boshi-san?
あ、愛称なんてつけてしまったらそれはそれで愛着が湧いてしまうかしら。
Just realized I gotta wear pink later today. Oh, what's going on? Well, if I were to give you a nickname, I might start getting
うー
attacked.
ん、
So, even a nickname might be risky.
あなたのままにしましょうか。それが無難ね。
No, yeah, I Mother's Day. Even though it's midnight right now. Thinking about it. Yeah. Plus, I planned it with others to wear it. Nice. Alright, let's do this. Maybe it'd be safest to just keep calling you then.
うん。けど出会う人みんなをあなたと呼ぶのは混乱してしまうわね。
I suppose calling everyone I meet you might get a tad confusing.
私のことはご自由に。あなたが私に執着することはないでしょう。少なくとも
Call me whatever you
なく
like.
した記憶を求めている間は。
My bear is pink. Nice. Call me whatever you like. You won't get attached to me. Not while you're still looking for your lost memories, at least.
そうね。だったらメガネさん。いえ、さすがに安直すぎる。
Let's see, in that case, Miss Glasses. No, that's too on the nose.
そうですね。
Indeed.
嫌ですね。
I dislike it. Even though that's what she's been this whole time.
今気づいたのだけど私多分ネーミングセンス皆無ね。
I just realized I have absolutely no naming sense.
ちなみにですが、生前はこの図書館で司書をしていました。
So I was right about her being a librarian. For what it's worth, I was a librarian here when I was alive.
ずいぶん昔の話ですが、この図書館ができたばかりの頃はここに司書席があったんです。
It was a long time ago, back when this library was new. The librarian's desk used to be right here.
師匠さん。安直すぎるかしら、さすがに。
You know what? That actually makes sense why she sits there all the time then. She's sitting where she used to sit back when she was the librarian. Back when the desk used to be there. That might still be a bit on the nose. So that still might be a bit on the nose.
全く問題ありません。私も一番呼ばれ慣れています。
That should be fine. It's the name I'm most used to.
私はあなたたちを記憶の旅人とその相棒と呼びます。
I shall call you the traveler of memories and her buddy.
さすがね。私とは比べ物にならない詩的なネーミングセンスだわ。
Wow, that's far more poetic than anything I came up with.
そうでしょうとも。ずっと図書館にいますからね。
Of course, I've spent a long time in this library after all.
いえ、私の話はどうでもいいんです。旅人さんの問題を解決しましょうか。
In the stream makes sense. No, my story doesn't matter. We should focus on solving your problem, Miss Traveler.
期待していいのかしら。答えを教えてくれるって。
Does that mean you can really help us? Do you know a way?
さすがに答えそのものは。司書の仕事は調べ物の補助。
afraid I can't give you the answer itself. My job is to help with the search, as a librarian should.
何を答えとするのか決めるのはあなた自身です。
It's up to you to decide what counts as an answer.
司書さんの鏡ね。頼もしいわ。
Model librarian. How reassuring.
記憶を失ってからも欠かさず行っている習慣はありますか？
Is there any habit you've continued without fail even after losing your memory?
習慣？特にそういったものを。
Habit? Nothing really comes to mind.
いえ、待って。
No, wait.
強いて言うなら自殺。
I had to name something. Suicide?
例になってからも自殺を繰り返している。
You've been committing suicide even after becoming a ghost?
そうね。何回も。
Such a
それで
helpful
成仏で
ghost.
きるんじゃないかと思って。
Yes, over and over. Thought maybe I could pass on that way. So, knowing what we know now, she was probably asking that because people that were one way or the other maintained that because that's what they were in life. So a librarian would still seek to be in a library or read books. A swimmer would be near a pool or ocean, a body of water, so on, etc., etc. So if what I'm getting is right, then the reason she was still trying to kill herself even after she died wasn't purely because she was trying to move on, but could potentially mean that she was suicidal, and that was something she did when she was still alive. Was she tried multiple times to take her own life, maybe even meaning that she was unsuccessful many times. I would have thought they would be bloody. I mean, I guess it makes sense that since this is their like spirit or something, because that they definitely could have had the horror aspect of that, and maybe even later in the game we could start to see stuff like that. Let's right over. Thought maybe I could pass on that way.
成仏できないと分かってからも旅人さんは自殺をし続けている。
You still keep doing it even after realizing it didn't work.
そうね。そうなるわね。
I guess it could be their true forms. Yeah, I guess that's how it ended up at least.
どうやら旅人さんは自殺という行為
Seems you have
あ
a
るいは
fixation.
死そのものに執着があるようですね。
Seems you have a fixation on the act of suicide, or perhaps on death itself.
執着。ピンとこないけれど、そういうことなのかしら。
Fixation? It doesn't really feel like that, but maybe it is.
ろくな死に方をしていないのかもしれませんね。だからこそ正しい死を求めている。
Perhaps you didn't get a proper death, which is why you're searching for the right one. Yeah, if you were murdered, I could see that happening, you feeling like you were robbed.
正しい死。なんだかそんな感じがしてきたわ。
I'm starting to feel like that might be true, because yeah, regardless of how you died, if you died to a natural way, you'd feel more like, well, that's just how things happen, Even if you didn't get a long life, even if you died early, due to an accident, it would still be quote unquote proper, accidents happen. But if you were murdered, it would be, it wouldn't feel very proper. Be the answer. I'm starting to feel like that might be true.
女性が自殺したニュースあるいは女性が巻き込まれた事件や事故を調べれば
I still think
あ
it's
なたに
unfair.
つながるか
Yeah.
もしれません。
Even if you're just starting out in life. Yeah. Because an accident you could definitely still feel, but at the end of the day, it'd be a lot easier to eventually accept that, okay, you got hit by a car, okay, this or this happened. But if you were murdered, it'd be a lot harder to accept that, since someone basically robbed you of it. Try looking for news related to a woman's suicide or incidents and accidents involving women. You might find a lead.
過去何年かの新聞を調べてみましょう。しばらく時間をください。
I'll go through the newspapers from the past few years. Give me some time.
そこまでしてくれるの？
You do all that for me.
師匠ですから。時間を置いてまたここに来てください。
It's the selfish
調査結果
desire
を報告
to
し
not
ます
accept.
ので。
Exactly. I'm a librarian after all. Come back here after a while. I'll report what I find.
ありがとう。それなら。
Thank you. In that case,
何か思い出しました？
did you remember something?
いえ、やっぱり名乗った方がいい気がするの。記事に私の名前が載っているかもしれないし。
No, I just figured I really should tell you my name. It might appear in one of the articles after all.
確かに。
Right.
私はしおり。久我山しおりよ。
I'm Shiori. Kugayama Shiori.
久我山しおりさんですね。覚えました。
Kugayama Shiori-san, was it? I committed it to memory.
聞いてしまってから気がつきましたが、記事に実名が載るような事件ならもっと簡単に調べられますね。
I only realized once you brought it up, but it does make things easier if your name comes up in the articles.
どうやって？
What do you mean?
インターネットで名前を検索するんです。
You can search your name on the internet.
タッチパネルが反応してくれないので、我々幽霊はスマートフォンは使いませんが、キーボードであれば問題なく操作できます。
Touchscreens don't respond to our kind, so we can't use smartphones, but keyboards work just fine.
が、電子機器とはどうも相性が悪く、
I mean,
パソ
why
コン
aren't
を
they
使った
asking
調査は期待し
the
ないで
main
ください。
character here who's still alive to do this? That said, we don't get along well with electronic devices, so don't expect much from computer-based investigation.
相性が悪いというのは？
Don't? The librarian gets attached. Well, it's obvious already. I knew the article was the best solution.
パソコンを使用すると妙な現象が多発するんです。画面が動かなくなったり、
When I try to use
Oh, good
computer, strange things keep happening. The screen freezes, or it turns blue, and so on.
おそらく幽霊から発せられる波長のようなものが電子機器を狂わせてしまうのでしょう。
It probably emits some kind of frequency that interferes with electronics.
なるほど。
I see.
ですが、相棒さんであればそういった問題は発生しないでしょう。
However, that should be no
聖女に
problem.
助けを求めたのは賢い選択です。
However, that should be no problem for your buddy. Asking the living for help was a wise choice.
そうね。私だけじゃできることが限られているから、お手伝いをお願いしたの。
Yes, that's true. There's only so much I can do on my own. That's why I asked my buddy here for help.
そっか、インターネット。全く思いつかなかったわ。記憶探しの旅は早くも終了かもね。
Alright, the internet. It never even crossed my mind. My search might be shorter than I expected.
スマートフォンの使用は図書館の外でどうぞ。
If you're going to use your phone, please do it outside.
あら、検索するだけなら。
But it's just a quick search.
ルール上問題ありません。ですが、私は古いタイプの例なので、
It's not against the rules, but I'm rather old-fashioned, you see.
目の前でいじられるとイラつきます。
Watching someone fiddle with a phone offends my ghostly sensibilities.
地雷の一つというわけね。
This is one of your triggers, then.
念のため新聞も調べておきます。後日また来てください。
I see. So even though it doesn't necessarily count as breaking a rule because it's not in the rules that you can't use your phone, it still is gonna set her off if we use the phone in the library. Use yours as well, just in case. Come back another day.
ありがとう。
Okay, thank you. Strike a gratitude pose.
はい。何ですか？
Huh? Yes? Hmm? What are you...
話せないから身振りで感謝を伝えようとしているんじゃないかしら。
Since Living can't talk here, that's probably my buddy's way of showing gratitude. I'm glad she got it.
ああ、はい。どういたしまして。
Yes, you're welcome.
それじゃあ行きましょうか。
Well then, shall we get going?
お待ちを。伝え忘れていたことがありました。
Please wait, I forgot to tell you something.
何かしら。
What is it?
私は今まで何人もの霊と出会い見送ってきました。
I've met and seen off many ghosts over the years. One second, sorry, I gotta... Okay, we're back. Just had to send a quick text. I've met and seen off many ghosts over the years.
記憶を失った霊はおおむね同じ結末を迎えます。
Uh-oh. And the ones who've lost their memories almost always meet the same end.
自我の喪失、そして存在そのものの消失。
They lose their ego, and eventually their very existence.
自我の喪失。私が私でなくなってしまうということ。
The loss of the ego. You mean I'd stop being me?
でもどうすればいいの？
What should I do then?
自分の記憶に頼りすぎないことをお勧めします。
I recommend not relying too heavily on your own memory.
何かしらの形で自分の心情を残すのも有用です。
Leaving behind your thoughts and feelings in some form may also help. Oh, that's why the diary is important. Leaving behind your thoughts and feelings in some form may also help.
何かしらの形。日記とか。
What's the form? Like a diary, maybe.
それも万能ではありません。あなたはすでに名前以外の記憶を失っている。
Though even that isn't foolproof. You've already forgotten everything except your name.
急いだ方がよろしいかと。
So I suggest you hurry.
ええ、ありがとう。
I see. Thank you.
またね、司書さん。新聞の件お願いします。
See you again, Miss Librarian. Please take care of the newspaper articles for us.
ええ、任せてください。
Of course, you can count on me.
ねえ、ベンチがあるわ。座りながら。
Hey, there's a bench over there. Let's take a seat and... Ah,
当然持っているものと思って勝手に話を進めてしまったけれど、
I just went on assuming you had one, but...
スマホって持ってる？
Do you have a smartphone?
よかった。それじゃあベンチに座りましょうか。
Thank goodness. For now, let's take a seat.
あっさり検索できたらいいのだけど、きっとそう簡単には。
What the hell is that sound? It'd be nice if we could find something right away, but I doubt it'll be that.
びっくりした。
What?
着信ね。
Why does it look like that? That surprised me. Looks like you've got a call.
びっくりした。
Oh, maybe it's airing out because I'm near her. Like what she was saying, that electronic devices get messed up when you're too close to the... That surprised me. It looks like you've got a call.
電話みたいね。私のことは気にせず出て大丈夫。
That music.
大
Don't
事な用事か
answer.
も。
Don't mind me. Go ahead and answer it. Text looks strange somehow. And I'm sure I switched it to silent mode.
どうしたの？
Something wrong?
あら、
Why?
画面の表示が変ね。
Your screen is looking
着
weird.
信音
The
は
ring
なんだか不気
tone
味だ
sounds
し、
kinda creepy.
まさか何らかの心霊現象？
Could this be some sort of paranormal
私と関
phenomenon?
わってしまったせいかしら。
Maybe it's because you got involved with me.
どうしよう。出ない方がいいかもしれないわ
You
ね。
should do. I think you shouldn't answer it. Yeah, no, we're not answering that. The decline button isn't working. Oh, that's fun.
問答無用というわ
It's
けね。
not giving us a choice.
ますます心霊現象じみて
I'm
きたわ
starting
ね
to。feel more and more paranormal. The climb button won't work no matter how many times I
電
try.
話の相
I think
手、な
I
んとな
have
く
an idea who's calling.
心当たりはあるのよね。
You do? Yeah, I think it's best to not answer as well. I
とはいえ、怖いものは
do. Scary
怖いわ
things
ね。
are scary.
しつこいわね。
Looks
これ
like
は
it's not letting us go.
観念す
I
る
guess
しか
we've
な
got
さ
no
そう。
choice. I'm gonna keep trying not
しつこいわね。
to. I think it's literally just gonna keep
し
saying,
つこい。
yeah, I have to. Red.
お、つながった。てか早く出ろよ。
It worked. And hey, pick up faster next time, yeah? How do you even have my number?
この声、ギャルコさん？
That voice. Gyarko-san?
そうそう、私で
Yep,
ーす。
it's me.
知らないうちに番号を交換していたわ
You
け
two
じゃない
didn't
わよ
exchange
ね。
numbers without me noticing, right?
番号なんて知らんし。てか私のスマホ電源入ってないし。
That's not it. Besides, my phone ain't even on. What?
どうして電話がつながっているのかしら。
How is this call even happening?
わかんない。あれっしょ。多分
Beats
霊
me.
力。
Probably through the power of ghosted or something.
会えたかなーって気になってさ。でもそっち行くのめんどいじゃん。
So, I was just wondering if you two found her, but like, going over there is such a pain, yeah?
スマホ使えんじゃねって思ったんだよね。自分でもわかんないけど。
Then I remembered I had a phone, or something like
ね
it.
え、念じたらできた。
Anyway, I imagined it real hard, and it worked.
ずいぶんアバウトだけど、心霊現象に理屈を求めるのが間違っているのかしら。
It's rather vague, but I guess we shouldn't expect any logic from paranormal phenomena.
どうでもいいじゃん。実際繋がってんだし。
Yeah, it worked, so who cares?
で、会えた？
So, did you find her?
ええ、お手伝いをしてくれることになったわ。
Yes, she agreed to help us.
もうよかったじゃん。なんかわかったら教えてね。
Oh, nice. Tell me if you find out anything.
もちろん。ひとまずインターネットで。
She hung out, like, immediately after that. Of course, first we'll try searching the internet for clues.
もう切れちゃったみたいね。
Looks like she hung up.
それじゃあベンチに座って検索してみましょうか。
Okay then, let's take a seat and start browsing.
なんて私は見ているだけだけど。
Or rather, let's take a seat and you start browsing. I can only watch after all.
お手数をおかけします。お
Sorry
願いね。
sorry for making you do all the work. I'm counting on you.
さてさて、私
I'm
の名
actually
前
really interested in this.
ヒットするかしら。
Now then, let's see if my name shows up.
漢字はわかる？久しい我の山。しおりは普通に本のしおり。
You know how to spell it? Ku as in long time, Ga as in self, and Yama as in mountain. Shiori is just the usual bookmark.
多分どっちも変換候補に出てくると思う。
I think both should come up in the spelling suggestions. Shiori.
出てこないわね。
No good, huh?
残念。
Too bad.
でも少なくとも実名が出るほどの大きな事件じゃないことと、私にはインターネットに残るような実績はないってことが分かった
But
わ
at
ね。
least we know a couple of things now. Whatever happened to me wasn't newsworthy, and I didn't leave any sort of digital trail.
今ふと思ったのだけど、
Yeah, I also had that
久我
question.
山しおりって
Because
本当
Kugayama
に
Shiori,
私の名前なのかしら。
because it 100% could be that Kugayama Shiori isn't the name of her, but rather her killer. Maybe she was so. Maybe she was so. What's the word? Fixated on who killed her and getting revenge that she just kept, like, she remembered, she held on to her killer's name. So it could be that her death was newsworthy, but no one knows that the killer is Kugayama Shiori. And now she thinks she's Kugayama Shiori. It just occurred to me, is Kugayama Shiori really my...
私の死に関わった人の名前って
Nope. She
可能
said
性
it.
もあるわよね。
That's exactly what I was thinking.
記
Give me the
憶が
name.
ないから確信が持てない。
Could be the name of someone involved in my death, right? No memories. Can't be sure.
仮に別人だったとしても今は手がかりがない。
But even if it's someone else's name, we don't have any other leads right now.
確実なのは私が自殺、死に執着していること。
The next thing we do know for
次は
sure.
その線で調べてみましょう。
One thing we do know for sure is that I'm fixated on suicide, on death. So let's try that angle next.
女性の自殺だけじゃ範囲が広すぎる。
The woman's
もっ
suicide
と絞りたいわね。
the woman's suicide is probably too general. We're going to need to narrow it down.
そういえば私、制服を着ているのよね。つまり私は学生、多分高校生ね。
To think of it, I'm wearing a uniform, aren't I? That would make me a student, probably a high schooler.
制服から学校名がわかればかなり絞れそうだけど、あまり特徴のないセーラー服だし難しそうね。
I can identify my uniform and narrow things down. The sailor uniform is pretty plain, so that might be tough.
そもそも私、本当に学生なのかしら。
Besides, am I
た
even
だ
a
の
student?
コスプレという可能性も。
Besides, am I even a student? What if I was just cosplaying?
少し怖くなってきたわ。その可能性はないものとしましょう。
Okay, that was a bit scary. Let's pretend that possibility doesn't exist.
そうね。女子高生、自殺、あと地名を加えて検索してもらってもいいかしら。
Let's see. Can you try searching for high school girl, suicide, and location? Alright.
うん、
If I try...
電車にはねられ死亡、自殺に見せかけ殺害、事故と事件の記事ばかりね。
Dead. Murder stage to suicide. That one seems interesting. I'd click on that if I was personally there, but it's all accidents and crime reports.
私としてはそちらを追ってみてもいいのだけど。いや、
Yeah.
待って。
I mean, I wouldn't mind looking at those too, but wait.
マンションから転落、女子高校生死亡、
Seems to have a bear in the
自殺か。
chat. A bear? Oh, seems we do. I didn't even realize until you said something. High school girl found dead after falling down from apartment. Suicide suspect. No, we don't. I don't know. Someone kind of ratted you out. Whatever, man. Nah, you got ratted out. That is tough. I'm playing this game that recently came out. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. It seems to be you. You seem to be stressing. Let's see. He said he would too. What an ass. Little Barrett talk gives it away as well. Wait, who said they would what? What did I say? Who said what? Huh? Anyway. The game we're currently playing is a game that just recently came out called Kugayama Shiori's Death Diary. Long story short, the main character is helping Kageyama Shiori, or who we suspect to be Kageyama Shiori, that might not even be their name, to figure out how they ended up dying. At this point in the story, we have just gotten to the part where we are trying to actually find out more information on them. And this is the biggest lead we've had so far, is this link leading to an article about a high school girl falling to her death. Back to Ghost. Ultima said he was gonna rat me. Traitor. Bruh. Dang, that's tough. That's big tough. Now you're ratting me out? Dang. Get ratted out. No, I appreciate y'all joining in. Alright, I will be chilling. Or we'll get back to the story now. But feel free to chill out. Alrighty, let's do this. High school girl found dead after falling from apartment. Suicide suspected.
約5年前の記事ね。
5 years ago, sounds
警
like a long
察は
time.
現場の状況などから
But
共用通路の腰壁を自ら乗り越えたとみて詳しく調べている。
it goes both ways. I gotta freaking sleep soon. Anywho, well, I still appreciate you popping in. just don't look at the first 30 minutes of the stream, like, at all. And everything is good. But, let's see. It's 1:20, so I'm probably only gonna play until about 2 a.m. my time. Why? Why don't look at the first 30 minutes? No. Just don't look at the first 30 minutes of my stream. No. I don't think you need to do that. I don't think you need to even think about the first 30 minutes of this stream. They didn't happen. Anyway, no. I think you don't. Anyway, I'll probably be playing for another like 40 minutes at least to get a little bit further into the story. At least another 30 to 40. Gosh, you stream in 2026? You fucked my bingo card, you dick. That's tough. Technically, I already had a stream in 2026. I already had several. Anyway, okay. We're back to, dang, everyone's joining in. It sounds like, sounds like y'all really like my streams. That's what I'm getting at here. Dang, y'all just really like Gacha streams. Dang, y'all just can't get enough of me. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Okay, good night, y'all. Whoa. That's kind of crazy, but no. I hope you have a good night. Sounds like a delusional streamer. This brother doesn't have enough streams in the year to count for a week. Okay, you know what? I'll let y'all back off me. I need to sleep. Lord. Yeah, sure. Wow, just ditching me, popping in just to say you're going to bed. That's crazy. Y'all hearing this chat? That's crazy. How about you suck on these? How about you suck on these? How about you heard of Ligma and Sugma? You got both. Anger, so that's crazy about you. That's crazy. No, I'm not so here. Alright, good night. Sleep well. We all over it like what the hell? Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to play the game. If y'all could just stop. No. Okay, it's around 5 years ago. Based on the scene, the police believe she climbed over the waist-high railing in the shared corridor and are investigating further.
正直なところ、特にピンとは来ていないのだけど、
To be honest,
せっかくだし、現場に行ってみたいわね。
if you asked me when I was 2016 and first watched it, I would have given her a 100 out of 10. Right now, I'd give her a 10 out of 10 simply for her being, like, the staple for when you think of a yandere character. Like, if you think of that term, that is literally who comes to mind. That is the poster child for that term. So just gotta give 10 out of 10 for the respect in regards to... She's iconic. Okay. To be honest, it doesn't really ring a bell, but we might as well check it out anyway.
問題はその現場がどこかってことよね。マンションの特定は難しいかしら。
Problem figuring out where the scene actually is. Pinpointing the apartment might be tough. Social media?
SNS?
Social media. Oh yeah, I mean if it was big at that time then people might have messaged about it.
そうね。知っている人が場所を書き込んだりしているかも。すごい賢いわ。
Right, someone who knows the place might have posted about it. Wow, you're smart.
さっきの自殺記事の更新告知とかを探して、そこから紐付けて調べていけば。
You should look for posts and updates about the suicide and connect the dots from there. Oh, found one.
もう見つけたの？
You've already found it?
もう見つけたの？すごいわね。インターネットを完全に使いこなしている。もしかして私、古い時代の幽霊なのかしら。
You're surfing the internet like a pro. Or is it just me? Am I actually from an older era?
ごめんなさい。そんなことどうでもいいわね。書き込みと一緒にマンションの写真もアップされているのね。
Sorry, that doesn't matter right now. There's a picture of the apartment in the post too. Should I probably have those two?
死者のプライバシー完全に無視ね。現代人怖い。
They're completely ignoring the deceased's privacy. Modern people are scary. Yeah, no, then whoever this person is probably died in the early 2000s when the internet wasn't as there still would have been things like social media and whatnot, but it wasn't as bad as it is now, where like the internet has taken a strong turn after 2020. So this person probably died in the, if I had to imagine, either the late 2000s or the early 2010s, if they're speaking like that. Completely ignoring the deceased privacy. Modern people are scary.
このマンション多分知ってる。
You think?
知っているわ。すぐ近くのはず。
But this is saying it was from 5 years ago, so if this really is about her, then she only died 5 years prior. Which I feel like even in 2021, things like what she's explaining happened around then. Maybe this post is about someone else that died later from the same area, but we'll find out. I know this building. Yeah, I know this place. It should be close by.
やっぱりピンとは来ていないけれど。
Yeah, no.
このマンションで自
I think
殺したのは
she probably does know the area,
私。
but I don't think that the person that ended up dying is her. That's why it doesn't have any. That's why she has like a recollection of the area and not that. If it really was what died, it should be ringing bells for her. She should have some kind of. At least that's what I feel like. It's not ringing any bells, but did I really kill myself at this point?
いえ、考える必要なんてないわね。現場に向かいましょう。
No, there's no
行け
point.
ばわかるわ。
There's no point overthinking it. Let's just go. I'll know once I get
多
there.
分。おそらくきっと。
Maybe. Probably. I'm sure. Scene of the suicide.
実はちょっとだけ自信なかったのだけど、よかったわ。無事にたどり着いて。
To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could bring us here, but what a relief. Looks like we made it.
念のためマンションの写真をもう一度見せてくれる？
Can you show me the photo of the apartment building, just in case?
念のためマンションの
I
写
keep
真を
accidentally
もう
pushing on
一度見
this
せて
on
く
her
れる？
name when I'm going to click, because you don't have to actually click on, like, the thing goes over to here. Like, so you technically don't even need anywhere in this general vicinity still counts as clicking on this. And I'm sad the hitbox, as it is so large, because I'll be trying to click just to move the text forward, and then I click on that instead. Show me the photo of the apartment building, just in case.
ここね。間違いない。
Yeah, this is it. There's no doubt about it.
このマンションの記憶は生前のものかしら、それとも死後？
Memories of this place. Are they from before or after I died?
例になってからあちこち徘徊していたけれど、この辺りに来た覚えはないのよね。
I've been wandering all over ever since I became a ghost. I don't remember ever coming.
やっぱりここに住んでいた。
Maybe I really did live here.
よし、
Okay,
私飛ぶわ。
I'm jumping.
もしここで自殺したのが私なら、再現してみれば何か思い出すはず。
If I really did kill myself here, then reenacting it should jog my memory.
腰壁を乗り越えて転落だったわね。何回かは記事に書かれていなかった。
That girl climbed over the waist-high railing and jumped, right? The article didn't say which floor it was.
どうせなら屋上から飛びたいわね。
I'm going to do it. Might as well jump from the roof.
ほら、屋上って普通は立ち入り禁止でしょ。でも私幽霊だから、ルールなんて守る必要はない。
You know, rooftops
千載一遇のチャンス。
are usually off limits, right? Now that I'm a ghost, that doesn't apply anymore. big chance.
屋上ってなんだか憧れない？学校の屋上とか。
Do you think rooftops have a certain charm? Like the ones at school?
でしょでしょ。やっぱりそうよね。人を引きつける何かがあるのよ、屋上には。
You know, right? I knew you'd get it. There's just something about rooftops that draws people in.
とにかく飛んでみるわ、屋上から。 I can fly よ。
Yeah, I'm going to jump from the roof as they say. I can fly.
ただ問題があるとすれば、
The problem is,
どうやって屋上に行くかよね。私って物理法則に縛られているタイプの幽霊だから飛んでいったりはできないし。
kind of ghost who's still bound by physics, so I can't just float my way up.
なるようになれ。
Whatever happens, happens, I guess.
あなたはここで待っていて。不法侵入になっちゃう。
Wait here, okay? Otherwise it'd count as trespassing.
それじゃあ行ってくるわね。華麗に飛んでくるわ。
Okay then, I'm off. Time for a graceful dive.
楽しくなってきちゃった。
It's starting to get kind of fun. Oh, there she is.
なんとか屋上に出られたわ。
Oh my god, she's saying it
これ
like...
から飛ぶわね。ちょっとビビってるわ。思ったより高い。
I'm freaking out. It's way higher than I thought.
嘘、ちょっとじゃないわ。だいぶビビってる。
It's crazy that she's still feeling fear even though she's already dead. Okay, I lied. I'm really freaking out right now.
でもせっかくここまで来たんだから頑張って飛ぶわ。どうせもう死んでるんだし、失うものはないもの。
It's like, no, this way I'm going to jump. I'm already dead, so I've got nothing to lose.
よし、飛ぶわ。
Okay, I'm jumping. I'm going to jump.
せーの。
Here I go. Whoa. Yo, cutscene? Title screen? Wait, was the whole game up to this point just the prologue? Oh, it is about her dying over and over. I forgot. Honorable vibe is valid.
大丈夫よ。ちゃんと生きている
わ。Okay, so I kind of understand it now. The I misunderstood how this game was going to go though. I thought I got mad at you. For what? What was I gonna say? I thought this game crowding her. Yeah. I thought this game was going to be like, the killer was killing her over and over again as we tried to solve her murder. But now I'm starting to think that it's going to be her dying in different ways over and over again to try to figure out which way was the way she died. We're going to see. Don't worry, I'm still alive.
いえ、生きてはいないわね。訂正。ちゃんと意識はあるわ。
No, I'm not. Let me rephrase. I'm still here in
霊っ
conscious.
てある程度変えられるみたいなの。
Looks like
自
ghosts
分の意思で姿を。
looks like ghosts can tweak their appearance if they want, at least to some
転
extent.
落死ってこんな感じだろうなってイメージしてみたのだけど、
I tried imagining what I'd look like if I died from falling.
自分では見られないからちゃんとできているのかわからないのが難点ね。
Looks pretty accurate to me. Since I can't see myself, I'm not sure if I did it right.
平然と喋っているからしっくりこないんだわ。もっと苦しげにしなくちゃダメよね。
I don't think you'd be sounding like anything. I think you'd be sounding dead. I guess it's not very convincing when I'm talking to Melanie. I need to sound contained.
痛い。
God, that is horrifying. It hurts. Help me. Yeah, that is horrifying.
どう？ちょっとは雰囲気が。
Did I at least set the mood?
え？
Oh, is he gonna show her?
今もしかして写真を撮った？ 死体の写真を？
Next stream, you should put massive suicide warnings just in case. The Red told me to kill yourself. Yeah, no. That sounds just like. Sounds just like. Yeah, it sounds like. I think the reason he took a picture was to show to her. You just take a picture of my corpse. Oh, I say he, but technically we don't know anything about the main character, so the main character could be literally anything. Well, anyone rather. If it shows up. Yeah, yeah, pro tag. Can you just take a picture of my corpse?
あなたを怖がらせるはずが予想外すぎて私が恐怖を覚えたわ。
I'm supposed to be going to scam
どうして
you.
急に？
That was so unexpected you ended up spooking me instead. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? To commemorate. It just felt like it. To commemorate what? Her dying? I thought one of the options was gonna be to show her. Yeah, it is funny.
記念。そう記念。記念ね。
To commemorate. Right. To commemorate. So it's commemorative.
そもそも私写真に写るのかしら？
Come to think of it.
見せてもらってもいい？
Do I even show up in photos? Can I see it?
よいしょっと。姿を変えるのも疲れるわね。
Alright, there. Whew, shapeshifting is tiring.
それで綺麗に撮れてる？
So, how was it? Does it look good? Show her the photo. But yeah, I definitely, starting with the next one, I'll have a pinned message at the start of every stream.
すごい綺麗に撮れてるわね。幽霊もこんなにくっきり。
Wow, amazing. It came out so nicely. To think a ghost would show up this clearly.
いえ、ちょっと待って。黒いわ。自分でやったこととはいえ、これはひどいわね。
No, wait, hold on. This is brutal. Downright grotesque. I mean, I know I did this myself. This is horrible.
本当によく撮ろうと思ったわね。私も変わってるってよく言われるけれど、あなたも相当ね。
Lol, I know I'm supposed to be using OBS instead of Streamlabs. I cannot believe I'm getting called out on this right now. I cannot believe I'm still getting called out. on this. That's crazy. Tell her, isn't she supposed to be asleep? Tell her, imagine leaving the, wait. Yeah, say imagine leaving the stream, and then still talking, telling me to do stuff, and you're supposed to be asleep. Oh, she is now. Just use OBS, lol. I use Streamlabs. Yeah, I'm supposed to be using OBS, because I had, like, I had almost finished, and I'm supposed to be using it. I had only a couple more things I had to do, but Streamlabs still feels more comfortable, but yeah, no, I need to try it. I need to try using it. I know it'd be easy. I just, okay. Okay, let's, we've only got, like, 20 more minutes here, so let's just wrap this up. I can't believe you actually thought of taking a picture. People say I'm weird, but you're quite something too. No, OBS is a million times better. OBS is so much better. Streamlabs is easier to get into at first, like, because it takes you through every step. But when you actually see how much, like, when you've actually been streaming long enough, there's so much stuff that OBS allows you to do that Streamlabs does not allow you to do. And you have to pay for some of the features that normal OBS gives you for free. Streamlabs makes you pay for features that OBS lets you have for free. I can't believe you actually thought of taking a picture. People say I'm weird. So I should mess with it then. Yeah. I would definitely recommend trying to switch over to it sooner rather than later, because when you're like me, who got so comfortable with it that you just kept pushing it off and pushing it off, you definitely, there's a lot of things you can do that Streamlabs does. Yeah, that's how I felt. Give me 10 seconds. I really need to use the bathroom, like, really bad. Let me use the bathroom really fast. It'll take just a second. But yeah, no, that's how I felt. Imagine me who went from one streaming service to Streamlabs, and that was a big reason I didn't want to switch again from Streamlabs, because I had already switched once. So when I switched to OBS finally, that'll have to be my second time switching. But okay, give me 5 seconds. I gotta finish that. Okay, there we go. I have no clue what I'm doing with that damn thing. Never did. Still don't. Valid.
変わってるって
People often say.
言われる
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay, let's go to the history really fast. The backlog. People say I'm weird, but you're quite something too. People often say I'm weird. Yeah, she remembered something. People often say weird. So she remembered just a small figment of her past. So in life, she was seen as an oddball. eccentric.
誰に
Who did?
飛び降りてみてもしっくりこなかったの。特に何か思い出したりはしなかった。
Nothing clicked even after I jumped. I didn't remember anything in particular.
ここで死んだのは私じゃない。
So whoever died here
多分ね。
probably wasn't me, I think.
けれど大事なことは何一つ思い出せていないけれど、ぼやけた自分の輪郭がはっきりしていくような、そんな感覚があるの。
I gotta switch OBS? Fucking hell. I'm gonna see if I can get the bear to help with that. Valid. But, although I couldn't remember anything important, it feels like a blurry outline of myself is coming into focus. Although I couldn't remember anything important, it feels like a blurry outline of myself is coming into focus.
ありがとう。あなたのおかげでほんの少しだけ自分を取り戻せた気がする。
Thank you. It feels like I've regained a tiny bit of myself thanks to you. Let's go.
そろそろ暗くなるわね。
I'm looking forward to learning more and more about this character. It's getting dark.
自殺現場の調査は終えたし、今日はこれで終わりにしましょうか。
I'm gonna try not to get attached though, but I feel like I am. I'm gonna end up getting attached to this character by the end of the game. It's gonna hurt really bad when we inevitably have to let them pass on and we figure out what happened to them. We finished looking into the scene, so why don't we call it a day?
あなたの家まで送って、いえ、知らない方がいいわね。
Walk you home. Wait, no. I guess it's better if I don't know where you live.
公園に戻りましょうか。私たちが出会ったあの公園。
Let's head back to the park, the one where we first met.
そこで今日は解散。本当にありがとう。急なお願いに応えてくれて。
We part ways there for today. Thanks, really, for going along with my sudden request.
さあ、帰りましょう。
Let's head back. Now we're going to the convenience store first?
コンビニに行くの？
Oh, are you stopping by the convenience store?
ギャルコさんの報告は後日って思っていたけれど、そうね。
I mean,
今日しちゃいましょ
it
うか。
didn't even give me a chance to go to the park. It only gave me the ability to go to the convenience store. Let's see. What is also funny is that the bear wanted to stay in the chat but had plans in the morning off. That's valid. Honestly, it's probably on me for only streaming once every 20 big years. But no, that's valid. Hopefully the plans go well. I was planning to report to Garuko-san another day, but yeah, let's do it today. I mean, I have stuff in the morning, but I'm here. That's valid. Sorry if I'm keeping you up then, but it'll only be like another 10 minutes, and then you're good to head to sleep. And I should probably be trying to get to head to sleep sometime soon as well. I really need to see about streaming again tomorrow, or more frequently at the very least. I like the game. Alright, let's do this. Plan your report to Garuko-san another day. Yeah, let's do it today.
それじゃあ、コンビニに出発。
Okay then. Actually made me laugh too much to sleep right now, so no worries. Okay then. Off to the convenience store. Hmm.
残念。いないみたいね。
Too bad. Looks like she's not here.
ここにいることが多いけれど、彼女も私と同じ。気ままにフラフラしているみたいなの。
Yeah, I really did not mean to click it a second time. It's like I said, if you click anywhere in this bubble, it repeats the thing. She's here often, but like me, she wanders around a lot.
今どこにいるのかはわからないわ。どうする？少 少し待ってみる？
I don't know where she is right now. What do you think? Wanna wait a bit? Shopping.
ええ、わかった。
Okay.
ここで待っているわね。
I'll wait here then.
おかえりなさい。欲しいものは買えた？
Did you get what you wanted? Give her a gift. Did she even use it?
私に何かしら？
For me?
ありがとう。
Thank you. I wonder what's inside.
あ、でもこの世のものに触れられるかしら？
Can I even physically touch things?
物理法則に縛られてるってさっき言ったわね。
I did
自
say I
分
was
で
bound by the laws of physics.
地に足つけて歩いているんだから触れられないはずがないわ。何言ってるのかしら私。
What am I
間
saying?
抜けね。
I'm walking around with my feet on the ground, so of course I can touch things. How silly of me.
ありがとう。とっても嬉しい。袋の中身は何かしら？
Thank you. I'm really happy. Now time to find out what's inside this bag.
とノートにペン。これはテープね。カラフルで可愛い。
Let's see.
あとは
A notebook, a pen, and some tape. It's cute and colorful. And then, huh? Oh, for the diary, so she could write her diary. Huh?
さっきの写真プリントしたのね。
You printed that photo
自
from
分の写
earlier?
真なのにビクってしたわ。
That's kind of crazy. I know it was just me, but it still made me jump.
どうしてこれを？いえ、待って。
Why would you? No, wait.
ノートにペン、テープと写真。この組み合わせ。
Pen, some tape, and a photo. Put all this together and
わかったわ。ここに記録をしろということね。
telling me to keep a record.
記憶をなくせばいずれ自我も失い私は消える。
I lose my memories, I'll eventually lose my ego, and finally, my existence.
でも新しい思い出を自分の中に刻んでいけば私は私を保てる。
I keep carving new memories into myself and stay as
それに死に執着している私にとってこの写真は失った自分につながる大事な記録。
For someone who's fixated on death like me, this photo is an important record that connects me to the self I love. So maybe she was interested in not so much suicide, maybe she wasn't even depressed. Given that she was called weird, perhaps instead she was fascinated in dead things when she was alive. She was interested in the dead, you know, and like the occult and like spirits and like death and you know taking pictures of things that were dead and all those things. And now that she herself is dead, that fascination with death has led her to killing herself over and over. Now that she has the ability to explore death in a different way. And for someone who's fixated on death like me, this photo is an important record that connects me to the self I've lost.
ありがとう。本当に素敵なプレゼント。早速使わせてもらうわね。
Thank you. It's a wonderful present. I'll start using it right away. So it looks like she doesn't feel pain, which means she also probably doesn't feel physical sensations, even though she can touch things. She's using it right away.
今日の思い出をしっかり残しておかなくちゃ。忘れてしまわないうちに。
I need to record what happened today then, before I forget. Death by falling.
できた。私の死を記録したノート。
A
デスノー
Death note! Yeah, they had to stop because that's. I think she was gonna say a death notebook, but she stopped before she could get to death note. Oh, or no, she was literally just gonna call it a death note, but yeah, obviously. Death by falling. I tried recreating the suicide of a high school girl from 5 years ago. It was always a small dream of mine to stand atop an apartment building overlooking the city. It was always a small dream of mine to stand atop an apartment building overlooking the city. When the time finally came, I regretted it immediately. Heights are scary. I mustered my courage and jumped. As the ground rushed closer, fear overtook me. Falling is scary. Unfortunately, my memories didn't return. seems my cause of death wasn't suicide by jumping. It's done. I put their person with us. No.
ちょっと今のは違うわね。危なかったわ。
Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Phew, that was close.
死のノート。読んだ人が死にそうね。
Journal. I'm gonna head out since it's 6 till 3 a.m. right now. No, that's very valid. Once it hits 3 a.m. for you and aka 2 a.m. for me, I will be ending the stream anyway. So you practically made it all the way. Appreciate you sticking around. I'm just trying to make it a 2-hour long stream. Since technically it's a 2.5-hour long stream, but the first 30 minutes weren't gameplay. So I just want to make it an even 2 hours of actually playing the game. Bro, what is your time zone? CST. But yeah, here, once it hits 2... Here in like the next 5 minutes, I'll end it off, and that'll be a 2 hours worth of playing the game. Of course. But alright, I hope you sleep well, and I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow. We'll see. At least sometime soon, if not tomorrow. Alright, I'm wrapping things up off here though. The Notebook of Doom. No, that makes it sound like anyone who reads it would die.
死んだ姿。
Later.
死に様。死に様ノート。
Death Journal, hey, like you said.
もうひとひねり欲しいわね。
Death Records. Details of my deaths. Death Journal. Probably needs a bit more flair. Which is the name of the game. Kugayama Shiori's Death Diary.
死に様手帳。
Death Diary. Yep.
しっくりくるわ。閻魔帳みたいでかっこいいし。
Yeah, it has a nice ring to it. Pretty cool too. Like Enma's own Book of the Dead.
死に様手帳がいっぱいになるまで思い出を作っていきたい。なんて思ってしまったけれど、あなたにとってはいい迷惑ね。
So, I was thinking of filling the Death Diary with all sorts of memories. But you probably don't want to go through all that hassle.
私はもう終わった人間。早く記憶を取り戻して、存在が消えちゃう前に成仏をしないとね。
My life is already ended. I just need to get my memories back before I pass on.
もうすぐ日が落ちる。私はここでもう少しギャルコさんを待ってみる。あなたはもう帰った方がいいわ。
Sun's about to set. I'll stay here a bit longer and wait for Yaruko-san. You should head home.
明日、いえ、明後日でも、もっと後でもいいわ。気が向いたら、また会いに来てね。私はあの公園にいるから。
Tomorrow? Or the day after? Or whenever, really. If you feel like it, come see me again. I'll be at the park.
それじゃあまたね。今日は本当にありがとう。気をつけて帰ってね。
Well then, see you again. And really, thank you for today. Get home safe. I should record what happened today on my phone. Kugayama Shiori, Yaruko-san, Librarian, Girls Association. Kugayama Shiori, a ghost who was hanging herself in the park. I ended up helping her search for her lost memories. Apparently, if a ghost loses too many memories, their ego fades and they eventually disappear. I want to help her until she can remember everything. She has a quirky way of speaking, and she's fun to be around. And he's always trying to get attached because of this last sentence. She has a quirky way of speaking, and she's fun to be around. Female ghost I met at the convenience store. She's a Gyaru. Like Shiori-san, she doesn't have any memories. She knows a lot of people and has plenty of ghost friends. Careful though, she gets upset if you forget to say thank you. Yep, so this is her trigger. Female ghost who's always reading in the library. Apparently, she's been a ghost for a while now. She agreed to help Shiori-san recover her memories. She's kind and helpful, but absolutely forbids any chatter in the library. She puts a lot of emphasis on being rational and level-headed. High school. A high school girl jumped off an apartment building and killed herself. Shiori-san tried jumping too, but nothing seemed to click. Maybe it was unrelated to her. Well, I tried recreating the suicide of a high school girl from 5 years ago. There was always a small dream of mine. I was standing atop an apartment building overlooking the city. When the time finally came, I regretted it immediately. I mustered my courage and jumped. As the ground rushed closer, fear overtook me. Falling is scary. Unfortunately, I didn't remember anything about myself. Seems my cause of death wasn't suicide by jumping. This is new. This wasn't here when I first was reading that. Or maybe it was always there. I just couldn't scroll down because it was in the middle of us talking and dialogue. But I did remember which apartment building she jumped from. Not when I was alive. Not when I was alive. My friends probably often called me weird. No, that's why she added that in, because that was after, during the discussion when she mentioned that. She was like, wait, my friends called me weird. And that when I was alive, my friends probably often called me weird. In short, I managed to get a small piece of myself back. If I keep piecing together my memories, maybe one day I'll become whole again, right? It should be good to pass on. I wonder what this is about, but that's that. Time to head home. I think this should end it, and we should start the new day. Yeah, this should be the next day at the park. Yep, day 2. I'll save right here. That is honestly a perfect time to end the stream.
Konnichiwa.
Save. Save on day 2. And that will be the end of the stream. As always, y'all, thank you so much for joining me. Especially given that I have a horrible schedule and I'm really bad about this. But genuinely, thank you all so much for always taking the time out of your day to come join me when you do. The support means a lot. I'd like to say I plan on streaming again tomorrow, because I do want to stream again tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then at least very, very soon, so I can continue this game. I also want to try some other games, so maybe during one of the days here soon, I will also try doing a gambling day where I just go through those gambling games I got a couple months ago, or at least within the last month or so. But let's see. That's it. That's pretty much the end of what I've got. So, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here, and I hope to see you all again when I stream again. Thank you all, and click.